Hi everybody, as the beautiful sunset takes place out in the western skies, it's time now to talk about what's going to happen. It's the 7th of June. Time now for a new episode of the Weather Blender Blog. All right, hi everybody, welcome on into the Weather Lab. Let's just sit down just for a minute and kind of take stock of things. You know, we really had a beautiful, beautiful day. Temperatures only in the 70s. Now let's show you what's been going on to cause that and what's going to happen the rest of the week. I don't think this cool spell is going to last very long. Looking at the surface map, nice high pressure over Lake Michigan and the big cold front out in the Atlantic Ocean. Big area of low pressure out across, let's say, western Kansas, and that is certainly worth watching. You can see all the showers and storms out across the Great Plains, and then once again, we do have an arc of showers kind of pointing in from Iowa to the southeast, worth watching. Here we are looking at the NAM model, and this is Tuesday, 7 o'clock. High pressure over West Virginia, Kentucky. A couple of showers trying to trace in right along a boundary there with some warm air. See the thing that says 10 degrees, that kind of brown line? That's 5,000 feet. That's using Celsius. Well, that's a nice division there. It shows you that there's actually a little warm air pushing to the north and to the east. We'll outline that a little better in just a second. So the high gets nudged on Wednesday off to the east, and a storm system should kind of follow that diagonal line across southern Michigan, northern Ohio, scraping to about I-64 in West Virginia. That's the first area of showers. That's early Wednesday at 8 a.m. A secondary line of showers then creeps in later. With more showers and thunderstorms, there is a slight risk of severe weather in West Virginia, southern Ohio, and eastern Kentucky on the day Wednesday, and also with big-time downpours. Now, there's our high setting up shop in the ocean. Now I've kind of drawn a red line on what we call the 850 line. That's at 5,000 foot or so area. We're checking the temperature there. That's 10 degrees Celsius, and that's marching to the northeast, getting a nice push of a southwesterly flow of air. That's really going to crank up the heat. Also, if you see the other red line, out across, well, the Mexican plateau, that's plus 30. That's some seriously warm air. That's going to expand. We'll get into that in just a second. In the meantime, from that storm system Wednesday, anywhere between 1.5 inches in Indiana of rainfall to just about almost 1.2 inches, let's say, around central West Virginia, and it steps off either side there. But that's a nice amount of rain. Now we're shifting out to Thursday. Here we go, 8 o'clock in the evening. Looking at the NAM model, we're dry. We still have a southwesterly flow, and that red zone out in the western section, the New Mexico, let's say, and that Mexican plateau starting to expand, and it's starting to push that warmer air on up into the plains. A big area of high pressure on Saturday sets up. We're going to see some ring of fire showers, we call that. That's when you get a big high setting up on the Atlantic Ocean, and we're on the fringe of that. And did you know, actually, that high pressure doesn't press quite as hard on the west side as it does on the east side? Remember, high pressure is literally air that's pressing down toward the ground. So on the west side, slightly weaker. You can see some showers and storms form up on the outside edges of that area of high pressure. So that's what we call it, the ring of fire showers. And they fire up in the afternoon heat. That's all the model is showing us here. I think Saturday and Sunday we'll see the same thing. Back to looking at the expansion of that heat out of the Mexican plateau across the plains, and look at that, all the way on up into, this is Friday, all the way on up into West Virginia and Ohio. Some of those 80-degree plus readings easily, maybe 85. And then this is Saturday. You start to see some of those brown shades in Kentucky. That gets you up above 90 degrees. So the expansion of the heat to the east is on, and I think that that's going to be something that lasts here next week as well. We're going to see the continuation of many, many hot days. So enjoy the cooler temperatures for one more day here on Tuesday. We'll keep you up to date right here on the Weather Blender Blog.